A Toronto Catholic elementary school is reporting more than 100 cases of COVID-19 in just over 2 weeks. And despite the explosion of infections, the school remains open because it doesn't meet the province's threshold to shut down.
So I'm not confident that it's safe, and I'm not confident that we're following the advice of experts.
Alicia's 2 young children attend St. Brendan Catholic School in Port Union. She tells me the sudden and massive spike in COVID-19 cases is surprising and worrisome.
I really feel left behind because I'm very pro-science. I've been listening to what the doctors and the scientists and the experts have been saying. So we're triple vaccinated. My daughter's fully vaccinated. My son's under 5. He can't be vaccinated. And so when a lot of people seem to believe they want to just let the virus burn through communities, and that's very unsettling for me because my son can't be vaccinated.
The school had been COVID-free since the very beginning of February. The latest cases started popping up just 2 days after the mask mandate was lifted on March 21st. Infections continued climbing over the next 2 weeks, and as of yesterday, 119 cases have now been reported. Alicia tells me at least one of those was in her son's kindergarten class.
The thing that bothers me the most is removing the mask mandates. So I see half my son's class doesn't have masks on. Every single medical officer of health is saying, I recommend you wear your mask. Then why isn't it mandated, at least in certain spaces, such as schools?
While school boards in Toronto are sending home letters to alert parents and communities about cases that arise, the Catholic Board is the only one with an actual dashboard posting the daily situation at individual schools. And according to the latest update, over the last week, at least 24 schools reported 10 or more infections among staff and students. And today, the English Catholic Teachers Association is adding its voice to the chorus, calling on the province to reinstate the mask mandate.
We're seeing, unprecedented numbers of students and of educators being off for COVID-related reasons. And so clearly it was premature to drop the masking mandates right after March break. And the spike that we're seeing now is a consequence of that decision.
But even as Ontario is likely now seeing at least 100,000 infections a day, the Ford government made it very clear at this point, with ICU admissions holding steady, it has no plans to bring back public health measures.
We need to learn to live with COVID. Sadly, it's not going away. In fact, the increase in cases that we're seeing now is expected.
Now, for a public health unit to even consider shutting down a school, at least 30% of staff and students would have to be absent. St. Brendan does not meet that threshold. As of today, only one school is reported closed in all of Ontario. Shauna Hunt, City News.